there, my name is Kathy and I'd like to welcome you to my channel, Crafty Kathy. So this week I have 7 gifts and gift baskets that I'm going to show you where I purchased everything that's in them at the Dollar Tree or a dollar store or a thrift store. So it's definitely on a budget, and you would never believe that these baskets are under $10. They are beautiful. And I'm also going to show you how to take your old candles that burn down, how to get it out of there and make new candles with these and tarts. And that way you can re-gift them. And I don't know any woman that don't love candles. So it will be a perfect Christmas gift. Let's start off with DIY number 1. I am taking this little coasters, I call them, that you get from the Dollar Tree, and that's what we're going to make out of these. We're going to make little coasters, and we're going to take this little crate, and we are going to paint it with our sheepskin color by Home Decor. But first, I'm going to give it a quick sanding, and then I go over it with just one coat. And I do a little wishy-washy coat. That way some of that brown from the original will come through. And wishy-washy means it's not like a whole coat. It's just kind of dry brushed over it, basically. So I do my little wishy-washy coat on the crate, and then I also go over each coaster with it. Now, once I got my 4 coasters painted and I got my little crate painted, I went to my Cricut and I made these words, Joy, Mary, Noel, and Peace. And each one of these words are going to go on the bottom of a coaster. And then the little coasters are going to go inside the crate. Now, don't you worry if you don't have a Cricut. You can get your stickers to make the letters from the Dollar Tree or the Walmart. I have used the ones from the Walmart before that look exactly like the ones I'm doing. The font that I'm using is called American Typewriter. So I took some of the paint that was left over on my brush from where I painted my stuff, and I just kind of glanced over these so that it would have a little snowy look to it. And I did that on each and every single one of these. Then I just sealed them with Mod Podge. And I took this red and white baker's twine that I got from the Dollar General, and I wrapped it around 3 times to hold my coasters together and just tied a simple shoestring knot. I've got some Christmas cardstock that I got from Hobby Lobby that is a 6x6, and it was the perfect size, and I just cut out a little piece and I'm putting it on the front and on the back. I put down my Mod Podge and then I put down my little piece of cardstock. I used my little roller to make sure that that cardstock is going to stay stuck real good on the front of that crate. And then I took this little embellishment that came off of a ornament from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to put it right there on that baker's twine. And then this is how it turned out looking when everything was dry. And I'm going to give it a quick little sanding to get the edges off. Now, when you sand the edges, it comes off perfect and professional looking every time. I took a reindeer ornament that I had got from Walmart, and I am simply going to glue it to the front of my little crate, and then I'm just going to lay my little coasters inside there. Look how beautiful this turned out. I have 2 little reindeer ornament that are small ornaments that came from Walmart, and I'm just going to paint both of those black. Then I'm just going to let my ornaments sit and dry, but in the meantime, I take some tissue paper, and I chose the red tissue paper, and I am just going to put this in this gorgeous basket. Now, this basket came from America's Thrift Store for $1.99, and look how pretty this is, and it makes a beautiful gift. Now, my reindeer are dry, and I'm simply going to glue one to each side right beside the little handle there, and that is adorable. And then I take my red tissue paper, I'm going to lay it down, and then I'm going to lay my little coasters down in there. And I have a cup that comes from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to place some more red tissue paper down in there. I'm going to put 2 little candy canes in there and a couple of York peppermint patties. Here, I'm just putting tape on the back of the box, and that way it will make this top part stand up on its own, because I made a beautiful picture from just cardstock that says Merry Christmas. I had made it in a previous video, and I'm just going to set that up on the top on display. I love to make my own hot chocolate, and you have to give that when you're giving a mug. So I put some of my hot chocolate and some marshmallows in these little Santa Claus loot bags, and I just set them up on the top. Look what a beautiful display under $10. And I love that every part of this gift is usable, even the basket.
Rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine.
The next gift basket is for my teenage daughter who loves to do movie nights with me, and she's always carried a blanket around like Linus since she was a baby. I found this blanket at the Super Dollar Tree for only $5. Everything in this basket is from Dollar Tree, and the basket itself came from a thrift store for only $1. Now, something that's very important to me when I'm giving a gift basket is I use popsicle sticks, and I just tape those popsicle sticks on the back at varying heights, and that way everything in your basket can stand up and be seen. The blanket had a paper packaging wrapped around the middle, and I took it off because I think it looks much better with a gorgeous bow tied around it, and it just makes a beautiful display. And here it is. You've got your 2 awesome movies, your blanket, your chocolates, your popcorn, your scrunchies, and a little stuffed gnome. And I also put Believe on the front of it, which is one of those little tags from the Dollar Tree. Just look how cute this is, and all on a budget. And those 2 movies from the Dollar Tree were great picks. I hope you're getting some good gift ideas so far, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and there's a little bell beside it, and when you click that and you get the word all, YouTube is going to let you know every time I upload a video. Also, give me a thumbs up because it really helps support my channel. In order to do our next gift, I've got to show you how to make these candles. Now, you can use those tall white ones that come from the Dollar Tree, or you can use the remnants of ones that you've already used. You stick them in the freezer and freeze them, and then you pour hot water on them, and the wax will float right up. I purchased this little mold and this mulled wine scent from the Dollar Tree. Also, I have the white candles from the Dollar Tree. You don't have to use your old candles. You can use the ones from the Dollar Tree. And you melt it down. Now, there's 2 ways I know you can melt it down. You can melt it down on the stove in hot water, but what I did was take a very high-powered heat gun, and I set it near the side, and I just kept moving it around until it had melted down. Then I took these little confetti tubes and some glitter and just dropped it down in my molds. That way you can see it whenever you make your little tarts. Now, my little pieces of candle that you see in that jar in the background, those are my old Bath & Body Works candles, and they're all that same cinnamony type scent. So you don't have to separate it. But if you have different scents, like some floral, some cinnamon, you do need to separate those. I have to tell you guys, anytime that you're dealing with candle wax, you have to be very, very careful. I was using this high-powered heat gun. It was very hot. Now, you have to use something to protect your hand. And we used one of those UV gloves that you cannot get burnt from. All you do when you have your wax ready is just pour it in your little molds, and that's what makes the tarts. Now, I was really surprised when I had added the scent from the Dollar Tree in there at how great it smelled. And of course, when I burnt down my old Bath and Body Works candles or candles that were already scented, you don't have to use that fragrance. My house smelled so good. Now all you do when you have your wax poured in your molds is take your molds and pop them in your freezer. Now the instructions that I read said for about an hour, but I found it only took about 30 minutes. We just stuck them in our freezer and left them alone for about 30 minutes while we were doing other things. And when they were ready, look how beautiful these are. These are the ones that came from that white candle from the Dollar Tree. We have a beautiful little bell with sparkles, and we have like more little bells with hollies on the top. And I just think these turned out gorgeous, and I cannot wait to give these as gifts because all the women in my family love them. Next, I'm going to show you how to make your own wick if you want to make one of those 3-wick ones like the ones from Bath and Body Works. You take this cotton twine from Dollar Tree and you cut it off, and while that wax is still hot, you're going to put your little piece of twine down in there. You're going to pull it out and you're going to wrap it around a skewer. That way it has a chance to dry and it becomes a perfect wick. You can also just reuse those little metal clasps that hold the wick down to the bottom of the jar from your old candles. If you want your candle to be colored like I have red here, all you have to do is put dye in it. Now what you do is you take your candle wax while it's hot and make sure your glove is on, and you just pour it into your old candle containers, and you have to put your wicks in there. I'm going to make, instead of a 3-wick, a 4-wick, and that's why I have this wick doubled over, and I want you to just look at how cute these tarts turned out. They are so beautiful. You have little penguin shapes and bells, and you can buy any kind of mold. It doesn't even have to be a Christmas mold, and nobody knows that these are from your old candles or from a Dollar Tree candle, and they make beautiful gifts, I promise. I don't know very many ladies who don't like being gifted candles. So when my Bath and Body Works candle was finished, all I did was take my scissors and I clipped right in the center of these 2 little wicks, and that created the separate wick, and then I just cut it down and voila, I had my candle. And it's in this beautiful Bath and Body Works little container. Now the top of this was a gold color, and I wasn't really into that, so I just took it outside and spray painted it, and it made a gorgeous gift. Now that I showed you how to do the candle part of our 3rd gift, all we have to do is put our basket together. So I have another one of these blankets from the Super Dollar Tree for $5. I'm going to cut that paper packaging off there and just wrap a beautiful little bow around it so it looks more presentable. Then I take this crate that I got from the thrift store. It was gray and I painted it black. I put my blanket in there. I got these 2 warmer sets at Family Dollar for $2 because my Family Dollar is going out of business. I don't plan to use the wax from these because it's not scented, and of course we made our own candles. So I'm just going to tie a beautiful little bow around the warmer because I like for everything in my little gift to be tied up. Then here's the candles that we made, the little tarts, and I'm going to put them in a Santa loop bag, and of course I'm going to tie a beautiful little ribbon around that, and I'm just going to assemble everything in the front of this. And then I take a little toboggan that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to wrap it up and put these little socks in it also. I always take my packaging off because I think it makes it look more high-end. I also found some Vaseline chapstick at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to put that in there too. So this gift includes everything that you need to keep you warm and to protect you from the outside elements. I take this little ornament that I got from the Dollar General for $1, and it is a maroon colored reindeer, and I put it on the front of my crate, and this gift is complete. So once again, everything's usable. You've got your crate and an ornament, You've got your lipstick or chapstick, your little blanket, your toboggan and socks, your little candle warmer, and your new little candle tarts. I know who gets this gift is really going to appreciate it. Let's move on to the next one. This basket goes to my mom, and it's so she can pamper herself. I got this little basket at the thrift store for $2, and I dry brushed the front with some white chalk paint. I have this beautiful Christmas ornament from the Dollar General that was only $1, and I'm going to glue it to the front. That way she can pull that off and use that ornament if she so wishes. And inside, we have all this beautiful stuff to pamper yourself with. I made a beautiful little bow on the side. I have a loofah. I have that candle that I made that's inside the Bath and Body Works container. And I spray painted the top of it black because I didn't like the color that it was. And then she also has some puzzles because she's crazy over those puzzles. I got her some bath bombs to pamper herself and a face mask, a chocolate Godiva bar or Godiva bar, however you say it, from the Dollar Tree. It's a high-end chocolate. And then I've got her this beautiful red lantern that came from the Dollar Tree. And I've got her this tin that has peppermint bark in it because she absolutely loves peppermint bark. And I think this makes a beautiful, thoughtful gift where every piece can be used. This is how I finally display my basket. I also added a bar of that soap that comes from the Dollar Tree that smells wonderful. I think this is a lovely gesture to say it's time to slow down and pamper yourself for a minute. I love getting these type gifts. Number 5 is one that requires no DIY also. I found this beautiful tin at the Dollar General for just $6. And inside it, I have placed this beautiful little picture holder from the Dollar General that was $2. Another tin that has peppermint bark in it. And I got this little house and this little tree from the Dollar Tree. And this scarf came from Dollar Tree. I put some great chocolates in there that are the favorites of my sister, whom this is going to. I also added a little dish towel. So this is just kind of a little home basket. It's got a little bit of everything in it, and I think it's a very thoughtful gift, and it is displayed with a beautiful little bottle brush tree. The next gift is for my 3-year-old grandson, and I actually found a little bag from the Dollar Tree that has Sabby on the front, and he's going to love that and giggle. So I just took some tissue paper and set it down in there. I found him a Paw Patrol Crayola book and another Crayola learning book, which these came from the Dollar Tree. Everything in this basket is from the Dollar Tree. I found him a little wind-up fishing game where he can fish for the little fishies and pull them out with the little magnet, a little Paw Patrol puzzle, a Good Samaritan book, which I love that. And I found 2 amazing movies. One was Kung Fu Panda Holiday, and the other is Dreamer, about a little girl and her horse. And of course, I displayed this one the same way with the popsicle sticks so that you can see everything. And I may have even stuck a chocolate bar down in there, but don't tell Mom and Dad. And this is how I displayed it. The very last gift is the most simple gift, and it's just a little something to say you are appreciated. You can give it to a teacher or to a friend, postal worker, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's that other little candle warmer that says Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound, and it's got our homemade little candles in it. What a sweet gesture to say you're appreciated, and we need so much more of that in our world these days. Here he is, guys. It's the executive producer. So, Sabby, are you ready to sing today's silly little theme song so these guys can watch our video? Okay. Like I said, here on our channel, we got love and laughs and DIYs. We got love and laughs and DIYs. We got the love and laughs and DIYs. We got love and laughs and DIYs. Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo, baby. Yeah. That was excellent, dude. So let's jump on in. Family, I just want to let you know that I'm so thankful that you all came to my house so that we can spend a beautiful Tennessee Christmas together. Let's have a good, peaceful, non-fighting family Christmas this year. And I guess it was time to eat, guys. Hey, has anybody seen my recorder? I was trying to make a video of us and I haven't been able to find it.
Hey everybody, my name is Crafty Bobby Joe, and my cousin Kathy told me that I could come on here and do her show. So I'm gonna be the one running this show from now on. I hope y'all like that idea. Bobby Joe, I knew you were in here on that camcorder. You have always had a fascination with that stuff. You need to go in there and turn it back in to Kathy. Well, Mama, you know I was just wanting to be a Hollywood star all my life. When you come from these here Tennessee hills, you don't usually get to hit it big and move up to California. And I figured somebody would be watching my cousin Kathy's channel, and maybe I could hit it on the big time. Bobby Joe, what in this world makes you think that you're going to hit it on the big time? This is a Christmas family video. They ain't nobody going to be watching you and discover you from a family Christmas video, you idiot. Oh, I wasn't thinking about that. Well, but Cousin Kathy does have a lot of them subscribers right now. So I'm wondering if one of them might be some kind of big Hollywood agent and they see me and my good looks and then come and pluck me right out of Tennessee like a dandelion blowing in the wind. Bobby Joe, as much as I wish somebody would come and pluck you out of here like a dandelion blowing in the wind, it ain't gonna happen from a family video. So let's go back in there and act like we give two hoots about these people so we can get our free presents and get ourselves back up the holler. That way we can go to sleep and wait on Santa Claus. Oh boy, Santa Claus! You know what I'm going to ask Santa Claus for this year, Mama? I'm going to ask him to make me be a big old Hollywood star. I'm pretty sure he knows some folks in California. I hope you all have a